Nice lah. Okay. So everyone, today the third video for indices, and I'm gonna tell you the next class are gonna be our last class for indices as well as the last class for the year. Okay, but it depends on situation. If let's say you are not so okay with indices on the next class, yes, okay, on the next class. So what happened is I'm gonna come up with extra one more session just to make sure you are okay with the questions. Okay, so that's another part of it lah, huh? Okay, but of course I have to say it one more time. I already go through everything, but do you notice you haven't tried any questions yet? So it's normal. Okay, it's normal that you are still like shaking there, but you understand the concept. Okay, you understand the concept. So next class, what we're gonna do? So I preview a bit. I'm gonna post something on Google Classroom. So make sure you are inside. Okay, so that something is actually what? It's actually my where's my book? This one is my SPM past year book. So in SPM, right? In SPM, what happened is I'm gonna select all those SPM Form 3, okay, Form 3, PT3 related indices question out. And why do I do that is because that question there is way better, higher quality compared to like the normal PT3 level. Because PT3 level, if let's say you do the questions like no feel one. So if let's say it comes out in school exam paper, right? Gone case. So better I do SPM version, bring up your level. So Raja, don't worry. So today when we do the question, we will slowly get used to it. Okay, so that I can assure you lah. Okay, but of course, Raja, same thing. Anything, just type in the chats, let me know so I can know the problems, everything. Yeah. Okay. No. Angel, I didn't write the book. This one is like SPM past paper. Past paper. Okay. Now, so the past paper, same thing. Like what I mentioned, I'll post it in Google Classroom so you can download from there. So this is a separate one. So you gotta download it. I will try to make it one page now. So just download one paper only. So if you don't want to download, it's fine. Just follow me only. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so everyone, I'm going to tell you the steps one more time because we haven't go into questions yet, right? So now here, our first step of indices is not here, it's not the first rule. Okay. The first working in your indices, it's gonna be what is big, you make it small. What is small, you make it big. So today we're gonna spend a lot of time on this skill here. The skill where I personally like it so much. And the more you do, the more you memorize. I mean, as in, not to say force yourself to memorize, because the more you do on this part of this big to small, small to big, right? Your what's it called? Your speed in doing indices, I tell you, superb. Trust me, okay? So let's go on. Now after that, the next step gonna be what? Bracket, you're gonna times it. Can you see the big box below? So that will be the second step. So you don't tell me, teacher, do I have to memorize all the 9 rules? No, you don't have to do that. You just have to know the parts, okay? Like what is big, you make it small, what is small, you make it big, okay? The skill, then bracket your times, and finally what you do? Basic algebraic expression, same base times you plus, same base divide you minus. This is the whole what's it called? Answering concept. Okay, concept. Let's try the first part of it. Okay, so I'm going to show you like this part here. Okay, this part here. Yes, Raja, like what I mentioned, I'm going to do SPM type question, but don't worry, we will do it together. Okay, together. Okay, so we do it together. And now, so that's the first part. Okay, as you can see, I write this word big to small, small to big. Now, so in case you mixed up, okay, everyone, remember just now I say step 1, big to small, small to big. Then after that, second step, okay, I write it over here. So 1 ball, 1 ball, 2 ball, and 3 ball. Step 1, what is big, you make it small. What is small, you make it big, right? And then next step, step 2, bracket. Bracket you times. And then the third step, you're going to do like same base times you plus, divide your minus. You see, I repeat a lot of times already, right? So in case you mixed up, can you see there is a step 2 here? This step 2 is not this step 2. This step 2 is on the syllabus. So syllabus wise, I rearrange it this way. Teach you the 9 rules, okay, the 9 laws of indices, including one, the big to small, small to big. That number 9 is actually like, I come up with myself one, okay? So that's how I do it, my style. Okay, then step 2, we're gonna learn this part on this big to small, small to big. Okay, so everyone, you follow me. I'm gonna read it. How we apply this skill. Okay, so can you see the word change it base to a smaller one, as indicated beside the question? Can you cancel the indicated beside the question? So student will rely on that 2, 3, 2, 5, 4 by the I mean it's beside the questions. Okay, don't rely on that because a few of it, right, I type it wrongly already. So you can use that as a guide. But the guide is actually a what? Okay, let me tell you what is that. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna show you this so-called smallest base. Okay, as in smallest base means prime number. Everyone, I like this webcam so much. Okay, just now there's one student asked me about the webcam thing, right? I just mentioned a bit. This webcam, it's around 200 plus. Okay, it's called what? It's called this C505 Logitech. Maybe you want to write down. C505 Logitech. If let's say you want to know more, you can message me later. Okay, so at the end of the class, you let me know. So I let you know again. Because as I go through a few, right, this one, I purposely buy like slightly more expensive one, so you get a better experience. Okay, because my laptop quite old already. No, for me it's important because I need to record. For y'all, not important. Your main thing is to make sure you have a how to say proper screen only, correct? Okay, never mind, later I'll tell you. Okay, later I'll tell you. So I continue first because I'm recording for the whole Indices thing, right? Okay, so prime number as in what? The first few 2, 3, 5, 7, all these things, right? Okay, so 2, 3, 5, 7, all these things. So it's like you don't have to tell me something like, teacher, how about 11? How about 13? 17, all these things. That will be too big for you already. Your level is like the first few. Okay, so for 16 itself, right? Wow, fantastic. Let me show you how I do it. So I put the 16 here. Student might say. So 16, if I break into 2, because of times relationship, right? So student will say, teacher, 4 times 4 can? Can. So student might say, how if I put 4 square can or not? Is that considered like a smaller base already? It's considered. But to me, right? The better way of doing for now, because you're still kind of like new to indices, right? For me, I would prefer prime number first. So as you are okay with the whole flow, we haven't started any question yet. After you're okay with the whole flow, then you work into something else where it suits you. Okay. So for me, I won't be using 4 square. Okay. I will suggest go deep down to prime number. So the moment when you reach 2, 2 is already a prime number. Can you further break down this? The answer is no point breaking down, because 2, when you break down, you get 1 and 2 for what? Right? So this one is like lowest already. So answer is 2 power 4. So I put here 2 power 4. Okay. So of course, student might say, teacher, 4 square cannot. My answer is for now, better don't. Okay, go for prime number. Okay, go for prime number. So far, everybody okay? Can? So I'll move down to the next one. Okay, I will skip some of it. I will give you like maybe like 2-3 minutes. It's gonna be fast. Okay, it's gonna be fast. I will do another one where the number is like bigger one to test it out. Okay, now let me show you a bit on why is it 2 power 4. Let me show you. Can you see 1, 2, 3, 4? There's 4 of it, right? That's why 2 power 4. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 2 power 4. That's the reason. Okay, so that's the first step in your indices. As in, this is how I do it. Because the other class student asked me something like, teacher, I learned in other tutors, right? It says they have another way of doing it. But my main concern is whenever you do any type of indices, in order to standardize the working and helps in starting the question, right? That's how we do it. Okay, so that's how it is. So I'm suggesting like one of the way So you have other ways, go ahead. Okay, so everyone, I try another one. Okay, try another one, come. So I'm gonna use like a bigger number, 125. Okay, so I'm gonna break it into 2, right? Then you are like scratching head there. 125, what is it? But some students memorize during form 1, Form 1, there is a chapter called square root. Remember that? Never mind if you forget, because I don't really memorize it. Hayden, very good. So student will say, teacher, I know. It's actually 5 times 5 times 5. You are right. How if you didn't memorize? How if you didn't memorize, right? So I'm going to show you this thing. You go back to your prime number because I say smaller base, smallest base basically means prime number, right? So you're going to check your 2, impossible. Because 125 is not even number. You cannot divide with 2. Then you try out 3, cannot. By the way, for this part, you want to use a calculator and press a bit, it's fine. But you don't take your calculator, press the whole thing. Like, I mean, as in this type of question, no. When you come into this type of question, let's say you type the whole thing in your calculator and get a final answer, too bad, no marks. That's why I need to teach you like how to handle. Okay? Can also go back to hours. So 125, now. 125, I'm going to say it one more time.
Teacher, you lagged a little bit just now.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that. Okay, it's okay. Now, so how about everybody? Are you okay with the, I mean, is it still laggy? No, okay, good. No problem, Shasha. Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you very much. So let's do it. 125 is like, oh, wait. 125, 2 cannot. You test out 3 cannot. Then you have to test out what? You have to test out 5 already. So when you test out 5, right, then you notice that 125 divided by 5 in your calculator. Let's say you want to use a calculator to do this part, go ahead. You can use a calculator, no problem. Okay, so you notice that you left 25, steady. Because you know 25 you can break into what? 5 and 5. Fantastic. So that will be 5 cube already. Then you should come over here, then you can write it's actually 5 cube. That's why you see I put it by the side. It's like the base that it helps you up because this is the starting part of it. So like what I mentioned, the more you do as in this type of number, right, it will be faster. Because you have to know something, everyone. Is there any marks given for all these breaking down methods? Or maybe some of you might say, teacher, can I use the algorithm method? Like I do L, then I put the number inside and keep dividing using prime number. You can do that. This is like not the only way to do it, There's so many different ways. So I'm just suggesting you. Okay, but again, no marks for this part. You need to straight away change to this. That's the important starting of your indices. Okay, so that's how I start them. Okay, why not everybody, you quickly test out this for me. I give you 2 minutes only, very fast, 2 minutes only. You test out 64 and 243. Okay, test out. You test it out 2 minutes, quick. You straight away type me the answer. About the power thing, don't worry, just type the 2 number can already. I can see it. Like for example, 5 cube, you just type 53 can already. I will know that in your chats. Okay, I can see it from the chats. So 2 minutes come, start from now. Chi, perfect. Correct, very good. 2 minutes. So for those that you are on YouTube video, okay, you're on YouTube video, same thing. Sit down, do together. Do it together. Okay, as for Yuja, right? Yuja, it's based on last week. It's like continuous. So if let's say you missed out last week, right? Like what I mentioned, for these indices, I'm gonna post it in YouTube. So everybody get to benefit this chapter. This chapter is like one of the whoa in your form 3. Okay. Yes. Wow, Ira, you win already. How you do the power thing? Okay, very good. Nice, Justin. Full correct. Perfect. Okay, hidden. Perfect. Wait. Ewan, your answer actually okay, but the first one, like what I mentioned, go deep down to prime number. Prime number. Ira, using phone, is it? CE, perfect. Hansing, perfect. Hansing, you missed out one, right? Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, Javier, is that how I pronounce your name? Perfect answer. Javier, are you in my class last time? So sorry, I didn't memorize everybody's name. Like, I know a few, like Raja, sure I know. Okay, very good. Okay, everyone. So looks like you're quite okay with it, Somebody go wrong, Somebody go wrong. I see some mistakes, Okay. Now, so I'm going to write the workings by the side so you can have a look at it. Okay. Now, so everybody, listen carefully, a few mistakes. Okay, I see a few mistakes. 64 is gonna be 8 and 8, right? You might want to say, teacher, 2 times 32 can? Can, go ahead. But after you put 8 and 8, can I write 8 square? The answer is, why not? But to me, right, for now, because I've been saying prime number, right, I want you to go deep down to prime number, even perfect. So 8, it will be 4, 2. 8 will be 4, 2. Wow, nice. Cry not. Break down the 4 because 4 is not prime number yet, but 2 is already a prime number. Cry not. In case you don't know what is prime number, okay, let's say you are in BM version, it's called Nombo Perdana. Okay, so 2 and 2. Then you notice that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? Okay, saw that not? So it's 2 power 6. But I notice one student maybe write wrongly. One student put 4 power 8. If I'm not mistaken, the mistake that you did, it's this one. Maybe you accidentally take the 8, you make it 4 and 4. It's a common mistake. Okay, it's supposed to be times relationship. Be careful with that. Okay, so I see like one student do that error just a small error. Make sure you're like, slowly get used to it. So this part I'm gonna spend slightly more time a bit. Make sure everybody is okay with it. Yes, very good. The next one, it's your 2, 4, 3. So you see the number is like, wow, it's like bigger now. If let's say bigger now, then what happened? Then you're gonna tell yourself, hey, 2, 4, 3, you're gonna divide by 2, cannot. It's not even number. Let's try the next prime number 3. Then you take your calculator and type out 2, 4, 3 divided by 3. Wow, nice. Divide by 3, 81, steady. Can you see the 81? You can break down to what? You can break down to 9 and 9, break down to 3 and 3, 3 and 3. Nice, this one, everybody get correct. So I put here 2, 6 for 64. This one is 3 power 5. Okay, so Raja, okay now, Raja? Okay, so I'm going to break down one more time. It's about times relationship. Yes, Jared, you can do that. You can do that. So it's about breaking down into times relationship. Okay, so I'm going to do it a few more times. Okay, I'm going to do it a few more times. Okay, make sure everybody is okay. Because 1, 2 students said, teacher, not so okay. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay, so I do something smaller first. Now, come see. So 81, everyone. I mentioned again, times a relationship. So 81, you break into 2, it will be what times what? It's gonna be 9 times 9. This is okay, right? Can? I wait for you. You answer me first. Okay, not? 81 break into 2, 9 times 9. Times, okay. For the student that say not so okay. For others, I believe okay already because you are getting correct answer for me. Very good. Now, so these two students, remember, so 9, you break into 3 and 3. Is okay, right? It's gonna be times, you don't tell me divide by 2, no, you are breaking into what times what equals to 9. Then after that, you break the 9 again. Ooh. And can you further break the 3? Can you further break the 3? No. Why? Why? Because it's prime number. You want to break, you can make it 1 and 3, but no point. So you see how many of it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So your answer being 3 power 4. Okay, 3 power 4. Okay, now, so now bigger number. Now one more time. Bigger number. Try one more time. Okay, so for those that you are okay, you can test out 2, 5, 6. You can see whether you do faster than me or I do faster than you. Okay, now so I say again, the breaking part is actually like what times what. Okay, what times what. So I put it one more time, like 2, 5, and 6. Okay, 2, 5, and 6. Now, so I repeat, the breaking part is like what times what equals to 2, 5, 6. Like the 81, for example, what times what equals to 81. Okay, for students that cannot catch up, okay, come back to here again. So for 2, 5, 6, wow, very big. But some student might say, teacher, for what I know already. 2, 5, 6 I memorized before. 16 times 16. Go ahead if you want to do that. But how if I didn't memorize? Then you just take your calculator, just do some minor dividing. So you notice that, the 256, it's an even number, right? So even number, definitely you can divide by prime number of 2. So you divide by 2. This is okay or not? This is okay or not? For the two students. The two students come. Do you know why I divide by 2 or not? Okay, very good. How about the other one? Okay. So for students that you send to me, perfect. Okay, answer is good. Now, so when you divide by 2, right, you notice that 128. Saw that. And the 128 do the same thing. So you break into 2. So for these two students, can you further break down and tell me it will be what? Okay. I'm gonna pause it for a while. Okay. And I'm gonna write the workings. Okay. Now, so you won't be able to see my workings. For those that you sent to me already, perfect. Okay, perfect answer. Nice. Now be careful. I said again, break down, right? Break down. So 128, I guide a bit, divide by 2, 64. Cry not. Come, I slowly give you some time. Come, quick. I'll be slowly, but you quick, not me. Okay, so far okay. Then your 64, you break again, you see, 64, you break again. You might want to make it 8 times 8. Yes, but I will divide by 2 lah. It's okay, man. It depends on how fast you are, right? So the starting of it, some might use 16 and 16 already. That's why I say it depends on your timetable. Then after this one, you use 2 again. Let's say you want to use 2. Can go ahead. Yes, you nice. You get the idea already. Then the 16, you want to continue use 2 also can, right? Yes, Rakesh, you're right. So this one lazy to use 2 already. I just put 4, 4, then make it 2, 2 faster lah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 power 8. So that. Yeah, basically we're just dividing it, right? Okay, so let's don't drag our time. I will go into the answers. Okay, so like what I mentioned, this is the fundamental part to all the indices. Make them small. Small as in prime number. Because after you make them small, right, ultimately, you're gonna achieve your third steps. Last week, at the end of it, I teased a bit, but I don't think you get it. But now, slowly, you might get it a bit. The ultimate goal is to achieve same base. In a while, you will know if let's say you don't get it. Okay, in a while, you know already. Okay, so the rest of it, I'll give you the answer, everyone. Okay, sorry, everyone. I just want to ask, anyone put 4 cube for these 4 power 4 for this 256? Anyone? Yeah, I noticed I lag a bit. Okay, is it okay now? Yeah, slightly it lags a bit because my computer indicates something now. Okay, nice. Now, so everyone, Chloe, yes, you can try that. You can try that. I'm still in this part, so you can go out and come back in again. Now, so everyone, the 4 power 4, 4 power 4. Okay, anyone put 4 power 4 on for this 256? If you place that, I say one more time, it's fine. But for now, we go prime number first. Okay, we go prime number first. There's a few one, like let's say 64. You might want to say something like 4 cube. You might want to say something like 8 square. This one you might want to say 9 square, but the problem is try not to. We apply prime number first. Prime number is actually better for now. Okay, for the time being, use prime number. Okay, for 216, okay, 216. Okay, I'm going to give you the answer. Yes, Kaijun, you get it. Okay. Yes, Chayu. That's why you see, that's why just now I give you a few prime number, you memorize this few prime number. 2, 3, 5, 7. It helps you in indices, like for real. So you don't have to go so far for indices, because indices for your level, it doesn't hit up to like a few hundreds or what. I mean, as in a few hundred as in the prime number, but they will give you like a few thousand as in the question. Then you just break the question down. It's okay. You just need to know the first few prime number. Okay. Now, usual follow prime number. Trust me, eventually you will understand. Eventually you will solve yourself. Okay, so everyone, that's 6 cube. Okay, 6 cube. And this one is 7 cube. I'll give you the final answer. Come. This one 2, 7. This one 10 power 4. This one you can test it out yourself. Okay, test it out yourself. Okay, you can test it out yourself. But there is these two parts. I'm going to put a star there. Okay, I personally prefer students to use this method. Okay, can you see this? 216 and 10,000. Because if you really go and try it up, right, you notice something. Okay, you see I spent a lot of time on this part, right? Because you must be like very good in this. After you get this, perfect. I tell you, the next few steps are very smooth one. But you have to make sure you're okay with this one first. Okay, so let's try it up. Now, everyone, this 216, I believe some very fast student. Yes, Ira, I got it. Not I got it. You got the thing that I want to say. Okay. So you see, Jared also got the thing that I want to mention already, because you notice this 200 and let me erase this part first. Okay. This 216 student will say this thing, right? Teacher, if I memorize, I know it's 6 cube lah. If I memorize lah. But the thing is, how if I didn't memorize and I tried your prime number methods? You see how I do it? You see how I do it? Okay, let me help you out. Okay, so 216 it's a prime number. What prime number? Even number, right? It's an even number. It's an even number. So you know you can divide by 2. So I try 2 lah. When I divide by 2, right? What's your leftover? 108. 108. 108. And then the 108, you further divide by 2, correct not? But some of you might say, teacher, 108, I know already lah. 9 times 12 lah. Yes, you're right. You can do that if you want. Okay, but let's say I used to. Let's say my timetable not that good. I used to. Because 108 is still even number, right? Then I noticed that this is 56. I keep saying the wrong thing. 54. Correct not? 54. And 54, this one you know already lah. So it will be like a very obvious 6 times 9. You want to divide by 2 also can. Same thing. So this one, you further 2 and 3. Prime number already, correct not? And then the 9, 3 and 3. Ayo. There's a problem, everyone. What's the problem? There's 2 types of prime number. Let me tell you something. I personally, it's just my style of doing it lah. I personally prefer this way. Okay? Where you know the relationship between them gonna be times, and times. Right? So I'm gonna write 2, there is 3 of them. 3, there is 3 of them as well. Can you see like 1, 2, 3? And this one 1, 2, 3 as well. And you know they are times relationship. So you put a times between them. You get what I mean? Then it becomes like crazy prime number, very small already. It will definitely help you in your longer, harder indices. Okay? Yes. This is not the answer. It's like I'm still teaching you how to break your indices. I'm teaching you how to break them. You see, I drag very fast, far, you know. I don't want to go too fast because I know some of you already get the idea already. And very good. But I want everybody to like follow together. That's why you see I drag so long. Like 3rd class, we are still on the working yet, you know, not even the question. So later, in a while, we'll go into question like last few 15 minutes like this. Jared, no problem. You can do that. Yes. Like I mentioned, as long as they are in times relationship. Okay. So for me, I personally prefer this. So this is actually the best one. Okay. This one, I think is the best one. Okay. That's why I say you want to go ahead also can. Yes, you're right, Cheryu. You're right. Okay. So as for the last one, I will just give you the final answer. Then I go ahead with the next one already. So this part will be 2 power 4 times 5 power 4, everyone. Okay. So now next, I'm gonna test out one. Okay, I'm gonna test out one only. Okay, everyone, can you see this one? This one a bit blur. Okay, so can you see this 125 power 1/3? I just test out one. I think 2 better lah. Okay, test out this one also. 216. This one nice. I test out 2 only lah. Okay, then after that we move to the question, level 1 question, and I give you some homework, and you can try it out. Okay, and make sure you try it out because next class is gonna be SPM type, and this SPM type, okay, not to say I purposely want you to like cannot do it. I want you to improve your level. So you sure can do it, right? Because I'll be guiding you, but you need to do the work that I give you later. Okay, can? So let's do it. So students, I might drag a bit today because I want to make sure you are okay first. Because the other few class, same thing, we drag like 10 minutes plus a bit because I want to make sure everybody okay to complete that question. Okay, so let's continue this 125 power 1/3. Wow, this one. Remember this part? Your power, there is a fraction, right? Okay, now see. So yes, okay, correct. This one, right? I remember there is this rule number 8 where I said indices allowed you to do this. A root, you put the base inside, and there is this 1 and 3. So 1 being the times and the 3 being the divide in your fractions, right? And that's how I memorize it. Yes, I put a big cross there and say don't use it, right? So please don't do this. Make it cube root of 125 and then this is power 1. I know you know this answer is 5 after I put it into like this format, right? But imagine if let's say the top part of it, I get you a different number, like let's say 7. So that will be like 2 different things already, right? So I personally, if let's say for indices method wise, my advice to everybody will be, see this, first step, what is big, you make it small as in the base. So you take the 125, you know the answer already, and just now we test it out already, 5 and 25, 5 and 5, you know this answer is 5 power 3. This part no marks. That's why if let's say you do a lot already, you memorize, just straight away hantam the answer. So this part, I'm going to use a red color to indicate this part. So this one is 5 power 3. And I just rewrite the 1/3 back into it. Okay, right. And once I rewrite and it becomes back into it already, right? Wow, remember our second steps or not? Tell me what's our second steps in our a better word. I always say this word start with B. For those that you are in YouTube videos, same thing. Okay, recall it. Okay, what's the second step? The 3 ball, remember? Remember the 3 ball? See or not? Yes, the 3 ball says bracket you times, right? Not? That's why you see later I do the question, I'll be spamming these steps on, So times you times, you cut and cut already. Because it's a fraction, that's why you can cut. I repeat, we are dealing with indices. I've been saying on day 1, right? We are dealing with indices. Don't ever touch your base. Okay, I mean as in for now, don't touch. You can touch your base and make it smaller, but you don't slash them off. Okay, no such thing. So 5 power 1. 5 power 1 means 5 lah. That's why your final answer is here. The meat of the workings, it's okay for you to write power 1, but final answer, please don't write 1. Okay? Now, yes, that's why, Raja, that's why don't use a calculator. Because calculator, you type it wrongly, then too bad. Correct not? Okay? So that's why we use indices trick. It's actually faster, trust me. Okay? So now, let's try this 216. Remember just now I said 216, I prefer which one? Correct not? Now I show you 6 cube because you know this one is actually 6 cube. So you know it's gonna be like 6 cube bracket 1 3. And everybody says, teacher, wow, easy, this one is 6. Perfect, right? Okay. But student might say like, teacher, wait, if let's say you use your method, then the working becomes longer already, right? My answer is yes. But eventually when you're doing harder question, it helps. It helps. Okay, but now you can't feel it now. I mean when you do the question, you will feel it. But not now. This one is still like very, very easy. Okay, so let's say the 216 after you break it down and you get this answer. Okay, wait. Sorry, lag a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for a while. See or not? Alamak, internet lag. Why? Today why internet lag? Webcam okay already, but lag. Yeah, well, okay. So everybody, the laggy okay already or not? Okay, already, can see my head, Okay, nice. Now, so don't know why, Oh, I know already. I know already. I heard that. No, it's my problem. I noticed that. My daughter is watching live. Because morning there is this what their class having this internet issue, so the live cut off and she have to watch the replay. So the replay actually using like my Wi-Fi. Okay, no wonder. Okay, no wonder, but it's okay. Okay, come back. So as long as if let's say there is a lag, I will just stop for a while. Okay, so everyone, back to this. Okay, back to this. Okay, come. So 216. I put 2, 3 times 3, 3. Remember, just now we get this answer, right? Then I put the 1, 3. Can you see I replace the 216 only? Only. Right? And then, nah. Wait, there is 2 base inside, ma. We test it out in our example before. You can refer to your first video. Right? So every base, there is an index. So you're going to take the 1 over 3 and times with the 3 and times with the 3. So you're going to get like 2 power 1 times 3 power 1. Because 3 times 1 over 3, you get 1. Right? And this one, basically the 1 is like useless. I already say it. Correct or not? Then answer is 6. I know you will say, teacher, wait. Why you say this one better one? Okay. But suppose the other one I think is better. It depends. Okay. But for now, the question is like very cheap. That's why 6 seems to be better. But later when you see those questions, like hard one, right? I mean, in next class, not today. Okay, you will appreciate like this one is actually better because the ultimate goal. What's the ultimate goal? The ultimate goal is to achieve same base. Okay, let's see the question now. Okay, so let's see the question now. The question now. Okay, let me see. Teacher, I think 2 power 3 is better because. Yeah, correct. You get the point, Jared. Because my timetable used to be very bad as well. So I personally prefer this. Okay, so everyone, we try question number 2 as in the full question and see how the whole thing works. Then I ask you some questions. Okay, so we try to look at the whole thing first. Cheyu, it's just that I take Form 1 stuff. It depends on teachers. Some teacher they use other ways. But I remember that when I first teach you like all the indices rule, I mentioned that I don't understand a lot of things, but eventually my MS teacher used a lot of like Form 1 things to teach us. I mean, it's me lah, not you. Then that's why I take like a lot of Form 1 things. Okay? Okay, so everyone, let me show you like 2 questions first, and you see how the whole process works. The process now starts really. This is the first type of question. First type. Okay, so over here we have our last 15 minutes, but I say I will drag a bit, right? Drag like 10 minutes plus a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do a total of, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 questions. 4 questions. Okay, so after these 4 questions, you're gonna do work for me. Okay, homework. Okay, homework. Okay, so if let's say for those that you're in YouTube, right? So what you can do is you can pause the screen and you look at this page. Okay, this page, let me show you which page. So this is your homework, everyone. Pause this page. This is the part where I want you to try it out. This whole thing. Okay, this whole thing. Okay, this whole thing. For those that you don't have to book, as in for YouTubers, what YouTubers? YouTube audience, you can look at this. You pause this and you do it. Okay, but not now because I have to explain first. Okay, now so I will start off with something easy and let's go on together. So I'm gonna place like 1 sticky notes, but I don't think you have enough space, so better you take one A4 lah. A4, some blank papers. Okay, you can scribble around. Okay, so I put it by the side. Okay, let's see how it works. Now, so everyone, I'm gonna use like my favorite color, blue. Okay, first, I'm not right. Okay, better I write it lah. Everyone still remember the 3 steps? 1, 2, 3. I said don't memorize the rules, right? Sorry, the laws. Don't memorize it. Remember the 3 titles. What is big, you make it small as in the base lah. What is small as in the index, you make it crazily big. For example, 32. 32 is a very huge base, very big base, and it's power 1. So after you break it down, it's 2 power 5. You see, the base becomes smaller 2, and the index becomes 5. That's the meaning. So that's your step 1. Next step, remember I say bracket, you're going to times it, correct not? So that's your step 2. Step 3, same base times your plus, divide your minus. And remember, I said something like this. Okay, just want to ask you a bit. Still recall your first ball. There's these 2 extra things, very funny. I say I don't understand back in Form 3. Number 1 is the power negative thing. Yes, I remember I said I dig my nose on, right? Okay, the power negative thing, right? So I feel like digging my nose down. Okay, yes, and power 0. So just want to test it out, though, right? Okay, let's say 1 over 2 negative 3. Remember this? So you just move it to the top, 2, 3. Correct that? So this one, nothing really, put 1. So that's why you get your answer as 8. 8 over 1, 8. So if let's say your question is like this, okay, let's say this one example only, just to recall your memory a bit. So let's say my question is like 2 power negative 2. Okay, so it's like this one, for example. So this one is actually 2 negative 2 over 1. Then 1 over, you bring it down, 2, 2. You get 1 over 4. Okay, so that's one of it. Okay, that's one of it. Okay, so Ira will do it in the question and you see whether you can recall that or not. So let's do it now. If you cannot recall it, let me know. Now, so everyone, over here, the first thing, check the base. 9, 4, 3, and 2, they are the base, right? Tell me, type in the chats. Okay, type in the chats. Which 2 base you're going to change smaller? Tell me the 2 numbers. Everybody got 2 numbers to change to me, right? So which it's the 2 numbers? Fantastic. Yes, correct. Very good. Raja, you got it ready. Very good. Okay. One student type only. One student type only. Okay, come, Rakesh. Okay, tell me the 2 numbers that you're gonna change. Change to smaller base. Same thing, YouTube audience. Okay, you're gonna think. Okay, you're gonna think. Very good. So far, correct. Yes, very good. Okay, so your 9 and 4, you're gonna make it smaller, and 9 is 3 squared. 4 is 2 squared. Can you see the question is like quite simple? I start off with something easy first. Okay, so don't go, everyone. Don't go. Okay, we're gonna drag a bit. So these 2 parts, right? Okay, I use blue color, my favorite color first. Okay, so 3 squared. I put a bracket. I say whenever I replace this one, right, I'm gonna put a bracket. And then whatever that I didn't change, I write it back. You see how powerful is the whole thing. Okay. So I replace the 9. And some of you know what to do already. Can you see brackets? You know what to do on the second step, but don't worry, just follow the step first. You are not okay with the steps, follow the proper steps I mentioned. And once you're okay, go ahead and fly. Okay, do your own ways. Now, so of course, I have these times, and the 4 is actually 2 square, right? So 2 square, bracket, and then this one, square, 1 over 4, over. Then 3 square, no need lah, because it's a really smaller base, right? Everyone, first step, okay or not? I'm going to wait for your answer. Okay. First step, okay or not? Okay, anyone okay, let me know, because this one is the question already, Can you see just now we have been doing like crazy big numbers, but now I make it smaller a bit, Okay, wow. Got me? No, 1 over 4 is still 1 over 4, Got me? I didn't change anything also. Same thing, right? Yes, Ira, you get it. Okay, Syed, let's continue with the next one, and you let me know again. Let me know again. So everyone, okay, wait. Rakesh, what's the question? What to do with the 1 over 2 and the 1 over 4? Come. Let's do it. You gotta know now, Rakesh. Okay, now. Okay. So everyone, now the next step is the bracket part, right? Can you see the bracket part? There is 3, it's fine. Now you're gonna times everything. Hey, bracket times by. Mention that. Right? You use your calculator also can. If you don't want, just read it out, right? So 2 times 1 over 2, you get 1. That is one, I just use a highlighter lah. 2 times 1 over 2, you get 1. 1 times 2, you get 2. Okay, so answer is 3 square. Got it? Nice. 2 times 2, you get 4. 4 times 1 over 4, you get 1. So my working says 2 power 1. Got it? And then over, okay, sorry, I forget the equal. Okay, over 3 squared times 2 power 2. Got it? Rakesh, okay not? Can you see? You follow the flow slowly, you will achieve it. It's just that just now we do something harder, ma. Got it, right? Okay, Raja, you're here now, Raja. Hey, why my hand gesture like this? Okay, got it, which part you didn't get? Let me know, come. Which part didn't get it? 2 power 1. Oh, 2 power 1. I say it again. So I make it bigger. Okay. Now, before that, just want to ask this student. Okay, this student asked me that this 2 power 1 thing. Do you know the 2 square comes from where or not? The 2 square, the blue color 2 square. Blue color 2 square. Yes, correct. Okay. How about the other student? Because Raja, you know already, right? The other students come. Yes, it comes from the question, you're right. So you see, these 4, I change to 2 square already, ma. And then I take the 2, you get 4. Because I say bracket, you times. 4 times 1 over 4. 1, no? Okay. Ira, for workings, I will prefer you to write the 1 first. Okay. But you are right. You are right. So as long as you know, you don't want to write also can. It's just that working wise, just to remind ourselves. So everyone, now, you see bracket, second step done already. Our final steps. What is our final steps? Final step says same base do plus minus, correct? So everyone, times you plus, divide you minus. Can you take this 3, 2 and this 1 do it? Of course cannot. Different base. It's gonna be same base. Can you see the ultimate goal is to achieve same base? Correct? I've been saying that, right? So now let's use this one first. 3 square. Over means divide, ma. Over means divide. So I'm gonna divide by. Sorry, my workings move a bit. Okay, I'm gonna divide by 3, 2. So minus 2. Divide is minus, ma. Everybody got it? And then times with 2, 1. You see 2, 1, correct? And then over means divide. Divide, you're gonna minus. So you minus with the 2. Minus with 2. By the way, I have to say again, what are the steps that I'm using? I'm using the shortcuts in our indices. And these are questions where you can actually do like very, very long steps. It's just that we are applying shortcuts from indices. Indices is about using shortcuts to simplify our workings. Okay, that's why we are learning how to use the shortcuts. Then eventually when you go uni, you can do like boom very fast. That's why you get to slowly get used to it. Okay, so this one is this one. Tell me everyone. I write extra steps. Extra steps. This one got extra steps. 3 power 0 times with 2 power negative 1. Remember our final steps, there is these 2 things that I mentioned, correct? Tell me what is 3 power 0. Tell me what is 3 power 0. Hayden, 3 power 0, remember the story that I mentioned. My teacher used calculator and press and let me see and put a big slash on the board. Yes, 1. This is 1 times with, see the 2 power negative 1 not. So this one, I just write it separately. 2 power negative 1 is actually over 1. So you just kick it down, you get 1 over 2 power 1. So 1 over 2. So the answer is actually 1 over 2. You get it? So the final part is to achieve what? Is to achieve Same base. Okay? So everyone, I'm going to take this working away because student might say, teacher, wait. The working crazy waste of time only. Okay, why not I show you something better? Okay, this one I force myself to use all the indices rule for you. Okay, the answer is 1 or 2, correct? Okay, let me take it away. I take it away, take it away, take it away. Okay, now I believe up to here, students steady and you're okay. Up to here, you're okay. Right? Up to here, you're okay. Right? So let me tell you, this one is actually what you know. 3 times 3 times 2. 3 times 3 times 2 times 2. This one understand not? These are easier to understand. Can you see that? And when you get, see my words, when you get 100% equal, cut off, cut 1, 1. Cut 1, 1. Cut 1, 1. Your answer is 1 or 2, right? See it, right? Everybody got it? Can. Okay, you put okay, not okay, you tell me first. Roger, okay, you put OMG, is like okay or not okay? Nice. Okay, Rakesh. Okay. Mind blown is good because it means you understand. So that's why I say indices is about workings. Okay. Now, so everyone, let's try it one more time. I said I will drag a bit, right? I'll drag a bit. So I will complete it first. And your homework, remember, okay, your homework is question number 3, the whole thing. Okay, so let me make this smaller, okay? So I'm gonna do like the next question by the side, we do it together. Yes, I'm gonna do it now, Rakesh. Okay, let's do it. Now, so let's do it. Okay, everyone, let's do it. Perfect, okay? I like this crowd, because you're really awesome, okay? And the next thing being what? The next thing being y'all don't really like keep it. That's what I like. Okay, you're really like us in the class or what? Because I already say how I assess the class whether you're okay or not, whether I need to progress further or what, is by judging from your chats. Your chats is important. Okay, so next. Okay. Oh, let me see. Jared, is it possible if you send me your workings? Then I can check a bit. You get my number, right? You can send it to me. Okay, nice. Now, so the next question is here. This is the one. Ta-da! Okay. So for those that you think, teacher, I'm okay. You want to try it? Go ahead. But I'll be explaining. I'll be explaining. You can go ahead and try it. If you're like, teacher, I want to try myself. Okay. So I'm going to do it now. Okay, I'm going to do it now. You see how I do it. By the way, this one is like, I purposely make it easier already. Okay. So 27, wow, you see, like got the ohm already, you see that or not? So 27 is actually 3 cubed. Okay, can you see I don't even want to write like 9 times 3, 3 times 3, all these things, because it's like no marks. But this helps, okay? Some student might say, or maybe some of your what? Your siblings might say, teacher, Liang just slow lah. I look at 27, 103, I know this is cube root 27, I know. You thought I don't know? I know, okay. But the thing is, because now we are still newbie, right? Not, okay, newbie. Then we have to go down like easy level a bit, That's the reason why I do that. Okay, so 27 I replace with 3, 3, Okay, I put a bracket, and the rest of it I'm not touching it. The rest of it I'm not touching it. Why? Why? Because it's already prime number. You see the 2 is already prime number. The 2, 5, this one is 5, sorry, okay, not clear. And this one is 3 square, all prime number, everyone. Liao Yuwen, correct. Hayden, try again. Oh yeah, I saw your workings. Okay, I wait for you. Okay, so very good. So you see, you get the concept slowly. You'll get the concept ready. Clap for your, okay, clap for your, like, very good. Okay, so second step, you do bracket Try not. I read out. 3 times 1 over 3 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. So 3 square times 2, 4 over 2, 5 times 3, 2. Easy lah, cry not. And then, wait. This one divide by this one. 3, 2 minus 2, cry not. If you don't want this, what you do? Javier, fantastic, very nice. Okay, so if you want to do this, then what you do? This one 100% equal. Now, listen to what I mentioned. Wait, everyone, stop for a while. Listen to what I mentioned. Come. Okay, can you see I mentioned this? 3 square and 3 square, 100% equal. Cut. Sorry. You don't ever tell me this, or you see, I'm gonna show you something called common mistake. Can you see this? 2, 4, and 2, 5. Can you cut and cut? Can you do that? No such thing. I'm gonna point a finger. No such thing. No such thing. Raja, very good. Fantastic. Okay. So for this case, can you see the index is different? Then you're gonna tell yourself, okay, you see how I rephrase the question. Now, I'm going to teach you another way to think about it. 3 square, cut off already because 100% equal, right? Now, 2, 4, and 2, 5, think about it. Nobody going to write like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 like just now on, because if you do that, right, imagine if I give you 2 power 24, then die already. Right? So you think about it. 2 power 4 means the upper part, suppose you have 4 of them. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You just think about it only. Right? Ira, perfect. Then 2 power 5 means you have 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You have 5 of them below. So you think if you cut off one by one, right? How many? I ask you, you tell me, how many 2 you left? You left it on top or at the bottom part of the fraction? Tell me. Yes, Raja, you can do that, right? It's just that now we think about it, right? You know you left 1, 2 at the bottom part. Then the one that everything cut off already, you put 1. Same answer, right? Can you see I slowly guide you with more examples? Okay, more examples. Okay? Okay or not? By the way, the response rate for today, right? Consider okay one, but it's not like everybody. Okay, because suppose there's 50 plus students here. Oh, some of you go already. Wait, please have them go first. Okay, so 2 more questions, then you can go already, and you tell me whether today's class it benefits you or not. Okay, wait. Somebody says, teacher, I get a 1/4. Okay, 1/2, sorry. Now, so here again, yes, Ira, you can do that. If you minus it, you get 2 power negative 1, right? Then you just change it over. You get the meaning, right? Yes, you can do that. Same, yes, correct. Okay, now for these students say that, wait, how you get 1/2? Okay, let me tell you again. Now, you think about this. You are not okay, you let me know. 2 power 4 means, because I'm not writing it, I just put like, this is what happens in my brain, okay? So I'm thinking about this. So the 2 power 4 means there is like 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 ongoing on my brain, okay? And then over what, over there is 5 of them, so 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. You get what I mean? So it's just that I didn't write it out. So I just think about it. Then after that, I cut it off. So I cut 1, 1, cut 1, 1, cut 1, 1, cut 1, 1. Then you get 1/2. That's the reason. Okay, got it? Nice. Okay. Don't go. The next question, boom. I increase the level. That's your homework. Okay. Side, okay, not side. Nice. Okay, next. Now I'm gonna do this question over here. Question number 3, the 4th one, okay, from the left. Okay, from the left, the 4th question. Okay, so let's see. Now, so everyone, 853 times with 2, -3, 2, -2, 3 times with 9, 3, 2. Okay, now everyone, I'm gonna do one, and you do the rest of the rest as your homework. Remember, you have to really try it out so that next week when I start the SPM question, right, steady. Okay, everybody steady. Okay, now, so that's it. Okay. Yes, Rakesh, YouTube video, I put a lot of basics there. Okay, we are related to like PT3 and SPM. You can read, you can watch that. Okay, now especially you watch that art and sector thing, art and sector, trigonometry, all the trigonometry no need, just the art and sector thing. Okay, So everyone, let's see this. The number increased, okay, number increased, there's more things now, okay. You know 8, you're gonna make it 2, 3, right? 5, 3, right? Times with, this one no need lah, just straight away do it. But student might say, teacher, can I just straight away times the -2 and 3? If you're very okay with the steps, go ahead. But for me, I will go on with the 3 important steps in our indices. What is big, you make it small, bracket, you do times, same base, you do plus minus. Okay, so that's my ultimate steps. Okay, times with, this one easy lah, 3 square. 3, 2, okay, nice. Bracket, step 1 done already. Okay, step 1 done. Step 2, bracket. Oh, this one can simplify. 2, 5, nice. This one times 2, -6, times with, cut, can times also. Okay, 3, 3. Oh, step 2 done. Step 3, got 2 different base way. So how? Focus on the same base. So the same base, you get this and this, right? But some student might say, because I've been saying that I don't like the power negative, and you can move it to the bottom right. But over here, because you have same base, just continue first. 2 times you get a plus. See that? And then after that, this one you get minus, so you get 2, 5 minus 6. 5 minus 6 is -1. See the -1, right? So I just put it by the side, let you know. Okay, so this one, 2 power -1. Sorry, this one very, very, very ugly. So draw it one more time. So 2 power -1 is actually equals to over 1. Then just move it to the bottom. And so 1 over 2 times with, this one different base really, just expand it. 27. Don't tell me 9. Common mistake. Be careful with indices. Okay. So final answer to 1 over 2 times 27, your calculator, 13.5, or maybe 13, 1 over 2. Ta-da. So you notice I've been using the same steps. No fail, same steps. Okay. So everyone, I'm gonna ask you whether you are okay or not. You type me a number, 1 being don't understand. Okay, 1 being don't understand, 10 being perfect. Okay. So you type a number, then you can go already. But I have to say again, this is your work, your what's it called? Your homework. Okay. So let me make it smaller so everybody can look at it again. So your homework is over here. This one. Okay. Question 3, everything. So common mistake is very normal. That's why we have to practice the correct question to make sure we are accurate. Less error. Okay, so that's our ultimate goal. So everyone, I hope it helps. Okay, although the front part of it, we do like a lot of like repeated question, because my main thing is to make sure everybody is okay. So same thing. So stay tuned. The next video we're gonna do SPM. Okay, SPM. Nice.